Hi everyone, Sewe here. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time, you're very welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I celebrate you. So in today's video, I have Faces by Sila on my in the studio. Her birthday is coming soon, and she chose me to be her makeup artist. She's also a makeup artist, but she chose me at least for today to be her makeup artist, and I'm so honored to be here. So stay tuned and watch this video to the very end. Okay, so this is a full face makeup tutorial, and I would love you to watch it to the end. Okay, so first thing first, I go in with razor to trim her brows, and then next I go in with Kiss beauty setting spray to set her face, and then I go in with vitamin C serum to moisturize her face, and Cetaphil moisturizer. We are in a dry season, harmattan period, so the skin is dry, so use all the whole moisturizer in the world that you know your makeup can last all day and your client will be glowing all day. Okay, because moisturizer is very important because the weather is so dry. Okay, so don't just use only primer, make sure you use a lot of moisturizer for that person to glow, so that the skin will not be so dry. Okay, if that makes sense. Moving on to the foundation. The foundation we are using today is zIKEL Even True Foundation. I used two shades here, and zIKEL in the shade 20, that's almond, and then I go in with 015, that's tan. I mix the both of them together, and her skin tone is in between. She's in between, so I decided to use the lighter shade in the inner part of her face, then the darker at the outer part, if that makes sense. And you know, zIKEL foundation is full coverage, so it will help you to cover all the dark spots on the face. Okay, and don't use too much foundation. Understand, don't use too much foundation this period, because if it's cracked you won't like it. Okay, so and the concealer I'm using today, I also use two shades of concealer, no, one shade of concealer, that's Yanga Beauty in the shade SM43, yes. So to highlight the inner part, I decided to use under her nose. Sometimes when you are blending foundation or powder, you notice that it's not getting to the nose, so I make sure the concealer enter under her nose, so that there will not be any lines, dark lines under her nose, if that makes sense. And use the same down beauty blend. I use the same down beauty blender I use in blending her foundation. Guys, I'm having catarrh, and I'm just trying not to sneeze, and I'm trying not to cough, so please just bear with me on this one. And also, I'm doing this video at home, and I cannot help it, the noise my neighbors are making on the background. I'm in my house, my room, but I cannot stop them, so please also bear with me in case if there is any noise on the background. Okay, so the concealer is looking much, but just watch and see how I will dim everything, minimize everything. You know, if you are a beginner doing makeup, please don't use too much product, because when you use it too much you will not be able to, and your makeup will not come out fine. But because I know how to minimize it, I think I use the concealer too much, but just watch and see how I minimize everything and dim everything together. So I go in with zIKEL mini palette to set the concealer, and the brushes I'm using here is Nuban beauty brushes, though I mix some of the brushes which I don't know the brand. but I will try in as much as I can to list them down my description box. Okay, sorry guys, I have not been posting for a while. Recently I've been very busy to create content. I've been very busy. Like, I just told myself that this video I must shoot, like I must video, because it's been a while. I've not been posting on my YouTube like I used to do, and it's time. There's no time. Like, I've been very busy. I have students that I'm graduating soon, and I have so many students that sometimes I don't even have time because I divide them into two. I have morning section from morning to 1 p.m., then from 2 to 5 p.m. So I became very busy, and some are learning different things. Some are learning hair, while some are learning nails, while some are learning makeup, lashes extension and microblading. So I've been so busy. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I promise I'm back now. I'll be posting back to back. Okay, and then I go in with flawless ivy setting powder in the shade banana to okay, in the shade butter. Is it butter or banana? I think it's banana. Oh, I think it's honey. Sorry, I will list down my description box. Okay, like these brushes I'm using, I really don't know the brand, but I will check and keep it down my description. But same goes with this blush that I'm using to blush her cheek. I also don't know the name, but I will list them. All the product I use, I'm going to list them down my description box. And this brush is from zIKEL Cosmetics. Okay, this brush I'm using is from zIKEL Cosmetics.
There's not much to do when all I can is.
So now I'm not going to bake as it was. I reduced some of them. So we are moving on to the eyeshadow, and I go in with Golibe from zIKEL Cosmetics to set her eyelid. This same brush, I would list it down my description box. Okay,
there's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.
I started enjoying doing makeup now first before I draw the brows. It's now very easy how you do everything and then you just draw brows in no time, Before, I used to draw my brows before makeup. I can spend like an hour or 30 minutes for just one person's makeup, just because I'm trying to get the brows right. But now I do makeup, I do everything. Like, I will even do my eyeshadow. Sometimes if I will do my lip, then the brows will come last. But now it's easier for me like this. And then we're using very affordable products for this video. Very affordable products. See, now I can use, I will tell you that you cannot use a powder palette for eyeshadow. I like the dark shade of this zIKEL Cosmetics mini palette, so I decided to use it as my first transition shade. And look at how beautiful the eyes came out. So one thing I do is that when I set eyelid with concealer before eyeshadow, I go in with that translucent shade from zIKEL Cosmetics powder palette to set her eyelid, to stop it from creasing. Yeah, it will stop it from creasing, because sometimes you just see that when you apply eyeshadow on your eyelid, you saw it creasing. That's because you did not use setting powder to set it. So what I've discovered is that I will just use setting powder to set the eyelid before applying anything, so that it will stop it from creasing. And the eyeshadow palette I'm using today is Lhidhia eyeshadow from zIKEL Cosmetics. And from the inner part, I'm using a shimmer shade. I will list it down my description box, the shade of that. So look at how beautiful the eyes are looking. Sorry, I'm a kind of distracted because my neighbor is singing one music on the background and I'm kind of distracted. So please, I beg you to bear with me. This is a long video, it's about 19 minutes, so it's not easy for me to stop people not to talk for a while. I make sure everybody went to work, but some of us are still at home, so just bear with me. So the gel liner, I'm using gel liner under her eye and my model is already tearing up. Sorry. If you know that your model cannot stand this, do the eyeliner first, the water liner, before you dust and before any other thing. Like before, when you even from skin prep, just do the eyeliner, if that makes sense, so that she will tear. But if you know you can handle it, no problem. So the gel liner we are using today is a carrot gel liner, okay, and I'm using Nuban Beauty angle brush to apply the gel liner. There's not much to
do when all I can is thinking about you not doing well. Don't know where you are. So
this is a very detailed video. I'm doing the both eyes. Anything I'm doing is very detailed. I do this side and I do this side in case we have beginners here, so that they will understand what it means. You understand? So that's why I'm doing both sides. Everything is detailed, okay?
There's not much to do when all I can is
guys, help
thinking.
me, let me know the kind of video you want me to make now. Just choose what I know. I have some video requested for me to do. At least I've done like 2 of them, so please let me know the kind of video you want me to do next.
There's not much to do when all I can.
So I go in with that same zIKEL like that eyeshadow palette. One I use an ox blood to smoke her under eye. You can see how beautiful the eyes are looking, so beautiful. So don't skip this part because this is one of my favorite parts. But be careful with the model's eye, anybody you are doing it on, so that because the eyeshadow is like sand in the eye, let it not enter the eyes, okay?
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.
So moving on to the brows, I'm using Davis number 3 eyebrow pencil to line her brows. She had microblading done, so it's not really hard to get her brows down, just to follow the line and just to add a little bit of it to to make it pop. Yeah,
there's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you not doing well. Don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone every night. Love to hear your voice. Not sleeping well, and I know that you're.
This is what you get when you are doing a makeup artist makeup. They always want to look. Though she's so excited, I taught her makeup too, but she just so excited. She's so happy to be here, and she just enjoying herself, having fun. I really enjoy doing makeup on her. She's a sister. Okay. So to line her lips, I still go in with golibe palette, blush palette. There's a dark shade and it's very good for the lips, so I use it to line the lips.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.
She specifically requests for a bold lips. She like bold lips. Okay, so
there's not much to do when all I can is thinking about.
She was like, what am I using? She requested for red. So this red, one of my customer is producing some makeup products, so she gave it to me to review, and the product is good. So it don't really have a name, but because I use it, I tried it and it's good, so I decided to use it today on her. But it's a very good product, but just be looking up for this particular brand because I know we are going to give you back to back.
There's not much to do.
See how beautiful
when
she's
all
looking.
I can is thinking about you.
When it comes to the lips, I don't joke. I take my time to get the best. I like that kind of ombre effect, so I would take my time. I don't like seeing that black harsh line, so I would take my time to blend. Normally I don't really do lips on the camera. I feel like everybody should know how to do their lips, but it happened that everybody has been saying, some of my viewers will say I've never done lips, so today I decided to do it on camera. Like I said, this is a very detailed video.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.
This is time to remove the bake and everything, and my mother is already lightening her makeup, so I'm glad, I'm happy. So the same powder palette I used earlier, that's what I'm using to set her the rest of her face.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long.
Okay, she was asking me something. I can't really remember what she was saying, but we were gisting a lot, so I enjoyed this makeup.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.
So the next thing I use is a Mismetics glue, cream glue, in the shade. I will list the shade down my description box. See how beautiful this glue looks. It pop out very well. I like to apply it on the nose too, to just make it to just pop. So this is the finished look. Let me know what you think about this look at the comment section. Okay, until I come your way again, keep polishing the diamond in you. Bye.